Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome to my channel. Today is very exciting because I'm going to be giving you a first impression and swatches and a tutorial using these new mini palettes from the Pat McGrath Star Wars collection. So when I saw that Pat McGrath was coming out with a Star Wars collection, I was like, what? And a lot of people thought the same thing, like, Pat McGrath, Star Wars, does this make sense? I don't see how this happened. How do the two go together? Personally, I don't care because I love Star Wars and Pat McGrath makes some quality eyeshadows, so it was pretty much a no-brainer when I saw the pictures on Instagram that I was going to pick up something from this collection. And my plan was, and the collection has repackaged lipsticks, because she does that all the time. She just repackages lipstick in limited edition packaging. The re-release of the Decadence Mothership 4 palette with the Star Wars packaging on it, which looks absolutely gorgeous. But I have the Decadence palette already, so that I was not interested in. And then she has these two 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, the Dark Galaxy palette and the Galactic Gold palette. And oh, this one has C-3PO on it, and this one has a Stormtrooper. I think this is a Sith Stormtrooper in the red. Oh, so my plan was to only get the Dark Galaxy palette because, I mean, look at the packaging. I'm going to show you a close-up of all the packaging, and then it has these beautiful pinks and purples and plums. Oh, but then when I saw on the Pat McGrath website, I think I signed up for early access. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked out. I got early access. You get a 10% off code. And when I went on the website and saw that she was offering these two as a bundle, as a duo, then it was a no-brainer. It was like, click. Yes, click. No, I didn't give it any thought whatsoever. And it turns out that if you bought them as a bundle, these separately will run you $65, up from $10 more, up from $55 from a normal 6-pan mini palettes. But she sold them together for $115, which I believe was like a $15 discount. You were getting them in the bundle, and then with the 10% off, it came to like $103. This was before tax. So I ended up getting both of the palettes for like $51, $51.50 each, as opposed to $65. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I know. You saw my Black Friday, Cyber Monday madness, and all of those eyeshadow palettes that I purchased that I didn't need, but I am not even mad at myself. I did not feel good about all of the palettes that I bought during the Black Friday nonsense, but I feel good about these palettes. I do. Like I said, I love Star Wars. I've seen every Star Wars movie. I've seen the first 3 movies multiple times, and I grew up with Star Wars, and I'm so happy. Even if I never use them, I'm just so happy to have the packaging. Look at the packaging. Okay, so let's start off with the Dark Galaxy mini palette with the red. This is the Empire. This is the red Stormtrooper. And inside you have the 6 eyeshadows. You have 1 matte shade, and then the rest are metallic. From the looks of them, I haven't swatched them. I've been waiting for you guys. I haven't touched these palettes. From the looks of them, they look to be like her regular metallic shades, and her other 6-pan mini palettes don't have special shades in them either, and these don't appear to be special shades. They seem to be her regular metallic shades, and they are beautiful. From left to right on the top, you have Cosmic, Venomous Void, Saturnalia, which is that beautiful like pink. Oh, beautiful. Smoked Amethyst, which is that dark purple. Odyssey and Bronze Nebula. I don't believe that any of the shades in the Dark Galaxy palette are repeats. And from the Resistance, the Rebel side, you have the Galactic Gold palette. This is the one with C3PO on the front. The name of the palette is not on the front, it's on the back. At least she put them on the back. And inside you have these beautiful 6 shades. Now this palette, I know there are repeat shades in the palette. From the top left to right, you have Galactic Gold, you have Bronze. I'm not sure if Bronze is a repeat. I think that it is. And you have next to that Violet Void. Then you have Corruption, which I know for sure is a repeat. It is in one of her other it's in the Bronze Temptation mini palette. It's a beautiful duochrome. Next to Corruption, you have Electron, and then Gold Standard, which I know is also a repeat shade. So, you know how I feel about repeat shades in these Pat McGrath palettes. You're paying a lot of money for these palettes, and for someone like me who has several of her palettes, I have most, if not all, of these repeats. I don't know that I have them all. I know for sure I have Corruption because it's in the Bronze Temptation mini palette. I know for a fact I have Gold Standard. That's in another palette. Bronze, I'm not sure, maybe in another palette that I already own as well. So right there you have 2 to 3 repeat shades, and I feel like if you're going to be paying this much money, if she's going to be charging this much money, she should not be putting repeat shades in the palettes. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. Definitely Dark Galaxy was on my radar, especially since I already have 2 or 3 of the shades already in the Galactic Gold palette. But again, since it was a bundle and it was at a discount, I couldn't pass them up. Now, the biggest difference you'll see from the Star Wars collection palettes with her regular 6-pan palettes is, of course, the packaging. You have the Star Wars limited edition palette packaging here, but in terms of the opening, in her regular mini palettes, you have, I'm not sure if you can see, but you have this rubber band, and you open the palette like this, and there you have the palette, and you have the mirror, and these have a little bit more weight on them. It's got a metallic closure, and this part adds a little more weight to it. Unlike the Star Wars collection mini palette, where you don't have any of that, you just open the palette and you open it, and there you are. You have the mirror there, and you have the palette right there. Now, initially when I, held this palette, I'm like, I don't know, it definitely felt cheaper in quality than the regular 6-pan palettes. This one definitely has a little more weight on it. They're both cardboard packaging, however, and I understand why she wouldn't have done this palette in the same way as this palette, because you don't want this beautiful image to be obstructed, neither one of them to be obstructed by the split opening and then the rubber band opening. You wouldn't want to disrupt the packaging, the pictures on the palette. So I understand why it was done that way, and I actually don't mind. I think the packaging is beautiful. On the back you have the ingredients and the front, so I love it. Okay, so let's get into the swatches. We're going to do some live swatching here. We're going to start with the Dark Galaxy palette. I almost feel kind of bad swatching it, touching it, disturbing it. Let's zoom you in a little bit. All right, so we're going to start with Cosmic. This, when I'm sure you can't see it, but when I move it in the light, I see like a bronze beige, and then it alternates to pink. It's really, really beautiful. This is what they look like. Ooh, that's a beautiful duochrome, as I thought. Saturnalia is a red. I don't know, in the pan, well, yeah, I guess it looks red. So this is Cosmic, which is a beautiful duochrome. It goes from pink to like gold. It's like a pink, purple, gold. And then this one, Venomous Void, is a purple. And then this one, Saturnalia, is a red. Okay, and then up next we have Smoked Amethyst, which is this purple, which has like this plum reflect in it. Odyssey. And then Bronze Nebula. Ooh, 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 ooh. I went in a little hard with that swatch. These are the next three. This is a duochrome and Bronze Nebula. Ooh, they're really, really, really soft. This is a duochrome Odyssey. It's this purple plum pink, very pretty. This one is the thinnest one of them all. This feels sort of like a topper shade. Feels like one of her special shades. Feels more like a topper shade. And the rest of them, the one matte, and then you have the others that are these beautiful metallic shades. Now let's get into Galactic Gold. This is Galactic Gold, which looks more bronzy to me. And this is Bronze. And this is Violet Void, which feels super, super soft. Galactic Gold, which is very pretty. Bronze, it's a very copper bronze shade. And Violet Void. So you can see the two purples are different, much deeper, much more like a grape. And the last three, this is Corruption, which is, I know, a beautiful bronze plum duochrome. This is Electron. And this is Gold Standard. Corruption. Electron. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful. Gold Standard. Those are both of the palettes swatch. I really love that there's a lot of duochrome shades in these palettes. This one is the only like topper like shade. The rest of them have more body to them. This is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So now my plan is to do a look with each palette. Gotta figure out what it is I'm going to do. I'm gonna start off with the Dark Galaxy palette, of course. And I don't know if I'm gonna use every shade, but I'm gonna try. So okay, now that I have used zooms in, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the anti-aging one. Anti-aging. And I might have had, I didn't mean to put foundation on or powder, but I think I might have put on a little bit. So we're gonna see what we can do. I have my face done, I have my eyebrows on. I never do my eyeshadow in this order, but I thought I would do it today in that way. So I am going to take first my Wayne Goss number 17 brush, and I'm going to take Venomous Void. And I'm going to place that in the crease. This is going to be my first shade. Let's see how it goes. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I should know better because I'm very familiar with Miss McGrath's eyeshadows with her matte eyeshadows, and they do pack a punch. So if you're gonna use them, you may not want to go in as heavy as I did. Let me see if I can get you some more light. Okay, I think I put a little more light on the situation, and I hope I'm not too close to the camera because I have a habit of doing that. And here I'm just really trying to blend out this shade because I went in kind of heavy. And yeah, so I think I'm going to actually use a little bit more. And let's zoom out a little bit. And I'm just going to make sure that I get it right in there, right in the crease, because I don't want to have any naked areas. I'm taking it all the way across. I'm taking it in the crease and above the crease, as you see. And this is the only matte shade in the palette, so it's gonna be a very shimmery look, I suspect. But I'm okay with that. For some people, this will be, probably for many people, this will be a companion palette. And then for others who don't mind or aren't afraid to do an all shimmer look, this can be a standalone palette. I definitely think it can be a standalone palette with this one matte shade and then one or two of the metallic shades on the lid. Alright, so that's what we're doing with that. So far, so good. And now, ooh, what do I want to do now? I think I'm going to take Saturnalia, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to clean off my Makeup Geek foiled brush, and I'm gonna go in with it dry first, but I have every intention of wetting it. So let's go in with it dry first and see what it does. And I'm gonna put it like right here in the middle. Kind of wishing I had gone in with the other shade, the more, yeah, I kind of wish I had gone in with the more purple shade, the other. Kind of wishing I had gone in with this one right here, but we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it as is. Yeah, this also reminds me of a shade in the, I'm putting this right in the middle of the lid. This also reminds me of a shade in the bronze seduction, the Mothership, the big one, Mothership palette, Mothership 5 palette. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna wet it. I think I'm gonna leave that as is, because I think that went on very nicely. I'm just going to take the other side of the same brush and I'm going to put it in this shade right here, Cosmic, right there. And this is, oh, this is like the topper shade. You know what? Damn it. See, this is what happens when you're trying to create a look like right off the cuff here. I'm not going to take that shade. I've changed my mind. And I'm entitled to do so. And I am going to take the purple shade here. This one right here. This is Odyssey. I'm going to put it right here. So this one is a lot thinner and much more glittery. So this has a lot more glimmer. This has a lot more glitter to it. And I'm using this one dry as well. And surprisingly, I don't see any fallout, which is pretty surprising. And I'm patting it over that shade there to make sure they go in together. And not bad at all. I'm not mad at it, and I'm not gonna wet this one either. I feel like if I wet this one, it's really just gonna overpower that shade that I put on the middle of the lid. So okay, we're gonna do that. And then I'm going to go in with this, what is this, dark amethyst? Smoked amethyst. I'm gonna go in with smoked amethyst. Wipe off that brush again. And I'm going to put that on this outer V area right here. Woohoo! Whoa, okay. I think I want to change brushes. I think I want something a little fluffier than that. I'm going to take my Goss number 18. This is the Goss brush. Ooh, yeah, that was a lot. That brush really, yeah, well, it's a packing brush, so that brush really packed it on. But that's okay, because we will just blend that out as best we can. And we're going to go back in with that red shade. Gonna go back in with that red shade, and we're gonna blend it into that dark amethyst shade. So that these two blend in together. Like so. And then we're going to turn the brush over, and we're going to go back into that Odyssey shade, and we're going to tap that in there like so. And then we're going to go back in with Venomous Void. And, oh, I went in with too much yet again. I thought I had learned my lesson the first time. And we're just going to blend out that deep shade yet again. And I'm really hot. I turned up the heat and I have all these lights on, and I'm going to start sweating. I see my face is already getting oily. Okay. I don't see any fallout. So we're going to take a small pencil brush. I'm going to use my Makeup Geek pencil brush. Not surprising, I'm sure, to anyone who watches me. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my finger, and I'm going to take Cosmic, that first shade I was gonna use. Focus, hello. Okay, I'm going to take this shade Cosmic, That's that duochrome copper shade. Copper shade. That's that duochrome shade, topper shade. Lord have mercy. And I'm going to put it right here. And bring down the redness of that middle shade and make it more pink plummy. Okay, you see what I did there? And now I'm going to take that dark amethyst shade, and here comes the fallout. Here comes the fallout. And I'm going to run it across my lower lash line. Well, at least I'm going to try to run it across my lower lash line. And I'm seeing some little fallout there. But as you can see, very pigmented. I should have put in my liner first. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm going to do my liner, and I'm going to take my ColourPop gel liner. It's the purple one. It's this purple one here. And I'm going to run that. Hopefully I don't break it. I'm going to run that in my waterline, which is what I usually like to do first before I go in with my shadows on my lower lash line. Ooh, can you see? On my lower lash line. Okay. And then go back in with that dark amethyst shade. And now I'm going to go back into Venomous Void. I'm just going to wipe off this same brush. I'm going to go into Venomous Void, and I'm going to put that. Oh, that goes very well with this liner I use. I'm going to put that right there and blend it into that dark amethyst shade. Okay, look at that. I'm going to wipe that brush off again, and I'm going to use the last shade in this palette, and that is Bronze Nebula, which is right here. And we're going to put that in the inner corner. I'm not sure how that's going to look, but you know, we're about to find out. I'm expecting, ooh, okay, there we go. Ooh, okay, there we go. Expecting some fallout with that shade, and I was not disappointed. Because there it is. There it is. All right. I'm going to go and I think I might run a little black liner across here, and I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'll be back with the completed look. I did have some fallout with those glittery shades, and those are tough to get rid of, so that's why I always like to do my makeup after my face. I mean my eyeshadow before my base makeup. So you know, you may want to do that when using these shadows in this palette. So I use my Monsieur Big mascara, and I just took a black liner to tight line, and this is the finished look with the dark Galaxy palette. I think all of the shades, except for maybe the gold. I wouldn't have normally done the gold, but for the purpose of this video, I want you to see all of the colors. But I think everything blended nicely. Everything was very pigmented, and that topper shade went over really, the other shadows really beautifully, and they all go together. It's a cohesive color story, and I like it. What do you think? All right, let's get on to the next one. Okay, on to Galactic Gold, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion again, the anti-aging, and I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm not used to filming this eye, so I hope I don't jack it up. I hope I don't jack it up. Okay, and just like the other eye, I'm not going to set this eye either. And I experienced in the beginning a little patchiness with that Venomous Void shade on the other eye, and that's probably why. So, but it blended out, as you saw. I was able to blend it out. So what am I gonna do with this one? I want to use the purples. All right, I'm gonna go in with Corruption, this shade right here, and I'm going to place that. Do I want to do that? Let me think for a minute. let me think about this for a minute. Let me re-swatch. Let me re-swatch and see what the hell it is I want to do with this palette. This one's a little more challenging because it's got these purples and this lavender, and so do I want to do like a neutral look? Do I want to add any of these purples? Like what do I want to do here? I'm going to take Copper. I've changed my mind. I'm going to take Copper and I'm going to put that in my crease. And I could totally see someone using this as a companion palette, because you know a lot of people don't like to use shimmer shades, metallic shades in the crease, which, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Different strokes for different folks. This one is going on very nicely. Not having any patchy issues and not getting stuck on my unset primer. And I'm not taking it all the way in the inner corner like I did on the other side, because I'm going to do something different on this side. Okay, if that's all right with you. I went a little out of bounds there. I'm going to use the same brush, and now I'm going to take Corruption, that beautiful duochrome shade there, and I'm going to put this, and I know I went in with too much just now. I'm going to put this on the outer V, and I'm going to work that into the crease as well. I'm going to try not to go up as high with this shade, but I'm using a big fluffy brush, so you know I might fail with that. I might fail, but it's only makeup. Can always be taken off, and I'm not going anywhere, so I really love this shade. It's like this bronzy reddish. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, and now I didn't really think this through. I didn't really think this through. You know what? I think I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take, all right, I'm going to go back in with bronze. Yes, I'm going to go back in with bronze on a different brush. I'm going to put it on a flat shader brush. I'm going to use the Sephora. I'm going to use this Sephora flat shader brush. And I'm going to put bronze here. So we started off with bronze in the crease. And now I'm going to take it onto my lid as well. And these shades go beautifully together. This Corruption and Bronze, look at that. I'm using the shadow dry, going back in with Corruption. And this is, what is this? This is a Sigma E35 brush, by the way. Going back in with Corruption. And I am going to take it high above the crease now. And blend that into that bronze shade. And these two really go beautiful together. On camera, it looks, you can really see the differentiation between the two. Here, with my lighting, they barely look like there's any difference between the two, but I'm looking in the camera and I can see that is just not the case. They are very different. Now, the reason why it looked different is because Corruption is a duochrome. So depending on which way the light hits it, it either looks bronze, virtually the same shade as the bronze color on my lid, or it looks cranberry. But complementary. That's my dark spot right there. So if you're seeing darkness, that's my eye. I have a dark patch right there. All right. And now I'm going to take the other side of the flat shader brush that I applied that bronze on the lid with. And I'm going to go in and apply Galactic Gold. I'm going to apply Galactic Gold. Still dry. And I'm going to put that right there. And this one I might have to wet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a comparison between this one and the one in the Bronze Seduction, the Mothership 4 palette, because it looks very similar to the shadow in there. This is really quite gorgeous. Really quite gorgeous. Yes, I'm going high up into the crease with this shade. Something that I like to do more times than not, to open up my eye. And then I'm just going to take the other side of the brush that I used, that bronze, and I'm going to alternate blending these two shades together. And that I really like. And so now I'm going to take, you know what? I think I'm going to take, do I want to take the same color pop? Oh Lord, the thing isn't working. You know what? Color pop, okay. I'm gonna take that same color pop liner, Piggy Bank, that's the name of it. And I'm going to put it in my waterline. And I know what you're thinking. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think you're gonna see though. I think it's gonna come together. Just stay with me, stay with me. Okay, all right. And now I'm going to go on to the lower lash line. And I'm going to take the Violet Void right here. And I expect there to be fallout. You see I got some fallout with that inner corner shade. Violet Void, which is looking kind of similar to the one on my other eye, but I swatched these, and the swatches you saw that this one is a lot deeper than the one in the Dark Galaxy. No, the one in the Dark Galaxy palette is deeper than the one in this palette. Okay, that's as far as I'm going with that. And I got schmutz on my contact lens. So what else is new? And then I'm going to take Electron. But I think I want to take my Makeup Geek brush with Electron because I want that to really show up. And it's a lighter purple. This one right here, this beautiful one right here. I'm gonna take that onto the rest of the lash line. See if I can get it to show up, because it is so light. Go back in with a little of the dark shade to blend those two together. And then, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to. We're going to go in with Gold Standard. Ugh, my least favorite shade in the palette. And we're going to put it right here in the inner corner, because it just seems to make the most sense. And it actually goes very nicely with this shade that we have right here on the inner third of the lid. Alright, I'm going to do liner with this one. I think I'm going to do brown liner on here and my mascara, and then I'm going to come back with the finished look. And this is the finished look. Got a little fallout under here. I use my Sephora retractable eyeliner in matte black brown to tight line and do a little thin line on the top, and then the Monsieur Big mascara. And this is what the Galactic Gold palette looks like. I used every shadow. Right? Yes, I did. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. I used every eyeshadow in the palette. Okay, so I wanted to compare two shadows here. I wanted to compare this shadow here, Galactic Gold, from the Galactic Gold palette. This one here, this is the one that's on the inner corner and the inner third of my eyelid. And then this is VR Fire Opal from the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette. VR Fire Opal is a special shade. So this is Galactic Gold and this is VR Fire Opal. And I think you can see the two are different. This is much more glittery, but it's also a duochrome from like pink to green to gold. And then this one is just a metallic gold, bronzy gold. So after using both of the palettes, what do I think? I think they're beautiful. I mean, I don't think you're surprised to hear me say that. What do you guys think? This is the Galactic Gold. I mean, look at that. Just, I don't know if you are fully getting, you know, seeing what I'm seeing, but they're both gorgeous. I love that you have duochrome shades in both of the palettes. No specialty shades, but I'm okay with that too. Galactic Gold, you could certainly do a more neutral look with, and mine certainly would have been neutral if I hadn't used the purples, but of course I wanted to use the purples so I could show you what they look like. And then the Dark Galaxy, all of these shades go really beautifully together, and I was able to do a really cohesive look with, I feel like Kinky Sweat now. I was able to do a really cohesive look with both of the palettes. I am very, very happy to have them both in my collection. Love Star Wars. Let me turn this up the right way. Okay. Love Star Wars. When she comes out with a Baby Yoda palette, I am all the way there. Yeah, I love it. I don't know if these are sold out or not. I know that I believe the bundle was sold out, but you could still get you could still buy them individually. I don't know if that's still the case or not, but if you like these tones and I mean, like, let's forget about Star Wars for a moment. If you like these colors, you like these tones, you like these shadows, these are nice palettes to have. So let me know, did you pick up anything from the Star Wars collection? Did you pick up either one of these palettes? Which one speaks more to you? The dark side or the rebel resistance? Which one speaks to you more? And are you planning to pick up the Decadence Mothership 4 palette when it drops on December 26th? Let me know in the comments below, which side did you like better? Did you have a side that you liked better? If you liked this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do first impressions, makeup hauls, swatches, and reviews here on my channel, and tutorials here on my channel every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Till then, bye-bye.